Hi you guys, my name is AC Kokui. Welcome to my channel. Today we have a new video for you, and I am having one of my childhood friends. We were in the 4th grade together, and now we have linked back up, and we're making a video for you guys. She does makeup, and I'm interested in makeup, so she's going to be doing my makeup while I ask her questions. We're just going to be having a conversation, discussion, and just, get reconnected.
Right, so, out.
Here we go.
So when was the last time you gone down to
the last time I went to Ghana, when was that? I think 2 years ago?
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. I'm supposed to go this December, so.
Hey, it's always popping. Always popping Christmas.
And Afrochella's happening.
Oh, really?
So,
Is that the first one?
No, this is, I think, the 3rd one.
Afrochella? What?
Yeah, last year.
Since when?
What is it called? Last year they had a big one, and what's his name? Boris Kojo. He took back 100 of his friends, and they went and they got to experience Ghana. I believe they went to Afrochella and stuff. So now everybody's going. Yeah. Everybody's going, and tickets are super expensive.
How much is it?
I bought mine for like $1,800.
Oh, girl.
Yeah.
Oh. That's a whole car.
Yeah. Have you been to Nigeria?
Heck no. I'm not since I met you. Since I was 8, I've not been back. I want to. We're praying very soon.
Were you born there?
Yeah.
And then when did you come out here?
I came here when I was 8.
How would you say, I know you haven't been back in a while, but how would you say the difference is?
The biggest culture shock for me was, one of the biggest ones is like manners. A lot of people lack manners. So there's just being African, there's like certain principles, you know what I'm saying? There's a certain way to behave or act around elders and, just getting up, stuff like that that you don't really think too much about, but you just know like that's the right thing to do. So when I was like on public transit, it would be like grandparents with like walkers and everything. You see young folks just sitting down, like nobody offering seats or nothing. Nobody, I don't know. Or even yesterday, I went out on a date, and like there's still stuff that just like, wow, like this is really how it is over here. Yeah. But yesterday was this elderly lady in her walker, like struggling with her walker and to bring out a chair to sit down. It was hot. Nobody was helping her. Wow. So I stood up and I was like, please, like I got you. And then when I got back in, some white lady, she was like, I'm so glad you did that. And I was just like, I'm glad you said that, but why didn't you? Yeah, why didn't you? Why didn't you either? Like, why is it? I feel people are so over here, like, very self-absorbed. Like, it's community to a certain degree, at least in Oakland. Yeah. But it's not what it is back home. You know what I'm saying? Yes, like, it's a different level. Like, I remember when I first got hurt here, people will just stare at you. Back home they'll try to console you. Like, oh, sorry. So I used to get mad, like, can't you say sorry? It's like, I didn't hurt you. That's their mentality. Yeah. So it's just very different. There's certain things that are still like, wow. Because kids be disrespectful. If you try that shit back home, you're gonna get your ass handed to you. Yep. Like you're breaking off the branch.
Definitely see that with manners, like people just don't have it, and I'm like, is there something wrong with me? Am I too nice?
Right. And that's the thing, I feel people will try you because you have good manners. Yeah. That's the thing. I feel like sometimes you have to really put your foot down. Because I'm chill. Yeah. But if I have to be about the shits, then it's just gonna have to be because, like I feel people will constantly, it's just like with anything or with anybody, like people will constantly test you if you, Yeah. if you give that kind of energy, or if you're not, but you know, you don't always have to be on a rah-rah,
exactly,
you know, energy 24/7, but sometimes you do have to let people know, because they will constantly and continuously try to play you.
Exactly. And even when you, like, people are caring or giving kindness out, people just see it as like fake and
fake. Yeah, that is true, because they're not used to it.
Yeah, and like Ellen, she does a lot of the whole but yeah, Ellen, she does a lot of like giving back and kindness stuff, and they have to disable the comments because people are just being rude about it, like, oh, why do you have to film this, or why do you have to do that? And it's like, well, all that is portrayed in media is all the negative stuff. Right. So, you know, showing this kind of can inspire other people to give that kindness and all that. But, you know, I don't know. This world is interesting.
Very, you're right. That's a perfect word.
Yeah.
I feel like there's also like a misunderstanding or culture shock with like folks who move here from there. Like, I feel it's a harsh transition for them also.
Yes.
So I feel like they have to do, like, you know, you have to do certain things to assimilate. You have to assimilate to whatever society you're a part of. But I feel sometimes they get lost in the sauce.
Oh, for sure.
You know, and it's normal to, it's easy to get lost in the sauce, but you have to remember, like, the roots.
Yeah. And
to, like, you know,
don't lose yourself just to fit in society. It's not worth it.
It's not worth it at all.
Do you speak your language?
No, they didn't teach me. Because it's like, it was two different tribes, so my mom was being respectful, and my dad's folks, they never taught me, and she ended up not teaching us.
What different tribes are you from?
My dad is Igbo. My mom is Akwa Ibom.
Oh, nice. Another Akwa Ibom.
It's not really hard. I don't really meet too many.
Yeah. Do you know Ikaite?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's only. Yeah, she's only other.
Akwa Ibom person, you know. Yeah, that's what I said. It's kind of limited over here.
Yeah. So, how would you describe your experience growing up African out here?
I feel it was my experience personally. I feel it was a 360 type situation. Because, like I said, it's easy to get lost in the sauce, especially in a place where, you know, it's not, I mean, it's people who look like you, but they don't connect with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On that level. So I feel like, as a kid, and I feel also like your age too.
Yeah.
Being 8 years old, you don't have all the confidence in the world. You really don't know yourself, you know. It's a different environment and everything. So it's just like,
it's a culture shock.
Yeah, definitely, especially at that age. So, I would say, like, why I say 360s, because, you know, I came here, you know, for the most part, tried to figure out how to fit in, how to stay in. Then it was like a revelation type situation of knowing who you are and coming back to myself.
Yeah.
So I think that's really much, or pretty much, for my story.
I relate to what you said about, like, you see all these people that look like you. And, well, not all these people, because there wasn't that many black people in Fremont.
There wasn't really. No, but the ones who were there, because, you know, the connection wasn't there.
Yeah, it wasn't there.
And I was naive. Like, when I first came, I was naive to believe, like, I think it was just because of my age, too, and, you know, freshly coming here. I just felt like if you were black, you were African. Yeah. You know, that was just my mentality, you know, coming here from Nigeria. But like I said, I can't fault, especially then and at that age, I can't fault, you know, the folks who had the ideas of what they had back then, because they fed a lot of stupid stuff. But now at this age, ain't no excuse. There's no excuse for you to be ignorant at this age.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing.
2019.
Right. What? You're too old.
And there's too much information out there. And you know, I don't know. What media gives off is that Africa is poor, and so they also don't know until they dig. But I don't know. I like the fact that people are going back to like Ghana and Nigeria and stuff like that, and just trying to understand what isn't like given out there, because when they do go, they're like, wow, they're so amazed of what they see. And it's like, yeah, I've been trying to tell you.
No, seriously. Yeah, but also it's just like, speaking of which, because I was talking about having a panel. I don't know if you saw it, the panel, have a space for Africans and African Americans to really sit there and talk and discuss, you know, and understand each other more. And I feel spaces like that helps with situations like this. So it's just a better understanding of each other, because everybody got their own story, their own plight, you know, struggles, trials, and it's like we can't belittle one for the other. It's both struggles, it's both, you know, it's just on different levels and different circumstances and blah, blah, blah. So.
And we're not that different. Like, we have kind of the same experiences, but just in different environments and, you know, in different ways, and we can relate to each other. Even if we don't know, or even if we don't have the same experiences, like, there is a better understanding between people that are black.
Yeah, you connect that way. It's like, regardless of what you are, where you from, if there's a place that's not hella black folks, and you the only, and you see another black folks, you know, you're like,
okay.
At least I got one more person. You know what I'm saying? You connect based on that. Yeah. Then everything else falls in place, and that's just with everybody else and everything else, you know.
So how did you get into makeup?
I kind of figured that was like the next question. I feel like that's what I'm saying. Like, when I was younger, I didn't really have friends. Contrary to popular belief, I really did not. I don't have friends like that. So it was just this crazy, because back home I was like, for the most part, the leader. I mean, I still feel I have that leadership quality, or just like I attract people just based on that. But I had to relearn that, or go back to, or divert back to that, because coming here I didn't really connect with people. You know, it was just like difficult. It was difficult too. You know, so during those moments I like got my creative juices flowing, which was, you know, doing music, picked up makeup, picked up a whole bunch of stuff, but it was mainly just out of, I won't say boredom, but I don't know, just my creative side. I used to paint when I was younger. I love stuff like that, so anything artist-based or artistically formulated always excited me. Oh yeah, what was your like favorite show
growing up?
Coming up, yeah.
What was it? I don't know. I love Sister. I loved old shows like Sister and A Different World.
Yeah, classics.
Yeah.
Fresh Prince. Yeah.
But I was obsessed with Hannah Montana too.
Oh, okay.
And
man, that's back in the day.
Yeah, and like Sweet Life of Zack
and Cody.
Such good shows.
Your brothers used to watch that all the time.
Yeah, Proud Family, all that.
Oh yeah, and I also heard about Zoe 101.
That's coming back?
Yeah.
What?
Right? I heard.
I loved Zoe 101. That was my show.
That was the thing.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. I wanted to go to a school like UCA.
I know. You know what's crazy? When I first got into, when I went to high school, it was like, the year I went to high school, it was like the summer when High School Musical just came out. So in my head, I was like, oh shit, it's about to be it. It's about to be, girl, I got there. What the fuck? It was not it.
At all. Yeah, I just was like, this is not High School Musical. This is not what I was expecting from high school.
Seriously.
And then I went to Tracy High, and it was in the sense of like there were cliques, and like, you know, there were the nerds, and then there were the cool Asians,
the jocks,
or the jocks, the cheerleaders, everybody. Like, it was that. I was like, oh my god.
I hate shit like that. I've always been a floater.
Yeah.
I hate shit like that. I hate cliquey.
And I didn't fit in nowhere. Like, the black girls barely liked me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it was just not the best experience. Like,
Me too. That's why I said I didn't really fuck with high school.
Yeah.
And that's all I want to tell you, kids. Please, like, it's so much more after high school.
Yes.
That's some real shit.
I know.
And you get to choose your environment. You get to choose, you know, and it's usually going to be spaces with like-minded people.
Yeah.
So
go to college and like find that, because it's just
high school. Those 4 years, it's nothing. Like, I don't even remember more than half the name of the people. No, seriously.
Exactly. Yeah.
Life just goes on after that, and some people are still stuck in high school.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just like I can't make myself uncomfortable to make you feel.
Yeah.
That's just not gonna happen. You know.
Yeah. That's what
we way past that stage.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm done with that.
Yeah, we're not doing that no more.
I feel like I've done a lot to please other people, and I'm so over that.
Yeah, because you never can please everybody.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know about we all like that.
Yeah. I'd rather be happy and happy with the decisions that I make. You know, so it is what it is. How has it been, you know, adulting?
Man, that shit, I feel like this shit, seriously, like, they don't prep you well, you know, and like, it's a lot of things that come to play with adulthood that I feel those layers need to be touched on, you know, like, and it's, you know, it can go into mental health, like, because, you know, if you're not ready, or if you don't really, they don't really tell you, don't teach you about taxes, they don't teach you about mental health, they don't teach you about so many things that you need and is needed to help the light feel, I mean the load feel lighter, and, you know, easier. They don't really teach you that shit, so if you're not prepared, then it's just, you know, that's another thing. It's just like also just a lot that goes into it. You know, your family, life can happen. There's so many elements, you know, and I feel like they don't really tap in on that in school or anything. It's just like, oh yeah, go to college. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh okay,
well, I guess.
Dalton, we've been kicking my ass, but you know, you learn. It's just learning the lesson and applying it to the next phase. Yeah. That's pretty much what life is about, or like why you go through whatever the fuck you go through. Yeah. And if you don't learn that lesson, that shit will continuously repeat itself until you learn the fucking lesson. Because you need the lesson for the next phase.
Yeah, you know? Exactly, until you get it. I strongly believe that. It's going to keep
It's just going in different forms, different ways. You know, it's just going to keep coming back to you until, like, you're tapped in and you get the lesson you're supposed to get. Yeah. How long have you been dating? How's that? How's that dating life situation?
What dating life?
Okay, girl. Seriously.
I don't know. It's
complicated.
Yeah, because I had my longest relationship. Well, yeah, when I first got to my first actually relationship when I got to college.
Oh really?
And yeah, it was not the best. Like there was good times, but I do also feel like I don't know, it wasn't healthy.
In different ways.
Yeah. More so mentally, and yeah, and it was, I don't know, it taught me a lot of lessons. It was needed. But I don't know if it scarred me. But I invested so much into this person, and it's hard to like invest that into another person, and then
you're not really sure.
Yeah, and then they may do you wrong too, and it's just like I don't want to keep going through the cycle of getting to know someone and then
not really knowing what the outcome can be.
Yeah, exactly.
True. It's a gamble. It's a gamble with love and relationship and all that. And the formula keeps changing.
Oh, for sure. And I feel like now out there it is a lot of like toxic and not healthy relationships.
Yeah, people are just getting together. It's more based on like attraction.
Yeah.
And that's why I say like, especially for me right now, like that cute fun shit. I mean, we're still young, but we're not. Right. We're not. We're not kids anymore.
Yeah.
We're not children anymore.
I'm so over the game.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't have time for games.
Yeah, so I'd rather whoever, like, that's what you want. Like, at least let me know. We're adult enough to make a decision. Like, oh, if that's what it's going to be, then cool. Yeah. Don't waste my time if that's what you want.
Yeah. You know? How has it been for you?
Me, I feel like the older I get, like, I reach different stages in life that propels me to feel like, I feel like once you really tap in with your inner accent, once you really tap in with your inner self, your beauty, you know who the fuck you are, I feel that exudes and it attracts people. It attracts all kinds of people, but usually attracts the right people. Yeah. So as I get older and as I get more comfortable with who I am, like the prospects get better, you know. I see different, but I mean, I've had my fair share. I had my fair share of bullshit. I just got out of a it's complicated situation shit. So it's been cool, it's cute, but nothing major, nothing crazy right now.
Do you have you done a lot of like other people's faces? Yeah.
I'm trying to expand more with like other races. You know, because just like how I say they need to know, I need to know too.
Yeah. Other people. So what would you say you want to be when
you get older?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, we're older, so. Right. But
when I was younger, I always wanted to. I feel my inner child would be actually happy because I always wanted to be a singer. I wanted to. Oh, I wanted to be a pastor too because my dad was a pastor. Really? Yeah, but for surely not. Nah. But yeah, I wanted to do something music. Always like being involved in helping people. How about you? When you were younger, what was your dream?
When I was younger, I think I wanted to be like a performer, but a dancer for sure. But now I want to do the broadcasting. I want that to be my yeah. I don't know if I want my own talk show, but something in that realm of just being able to give people news, and I want to bring like African culture, African news to like
centered on
that. is the final look, you guys. I love
like
it.
Oh,
I do. Oh my gosh, I wish I could do mine like this. So good. Well, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for watching us catch up and also hearing about her experience and things like that. We have more videos coming up in the Growing Up African playlist or segment. So look out for it. Thank you for watching. Bye.